star. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Bedtime stories. Relax and learn before you sleep. Hello! It's almost bedtime. Did you brush your teeth? Are you ready for a bedtime story? Let's open up our magical storybook. Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. She was called Little Red Riding Hood because she wore a bright red coat with a bright red hood. Little Red Riding Hood lived with their mother in a small house near a forest. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to see her grandma. Her grandma lived far, far away in the middle of the forest. She brought a delicious cake in her basket. Yummy. On her way, Little Red Riding Hood met a wolf. "Good morning," said the wolf. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to see my grandma. She lives in a small blue house behind that big tree. I have a yummy cake for her." The wolf looked very excited. "Goodbye," said the wolf. He quickly ran to the blue house and ate Grandma up. Then he put on her pajamas, her nightcap, and her glasses and got into her bed. Little Red Riding Hood arrived at the house and opened the door. She looked at the wolf, and the wolf looked at Little Red Riding Hood and her yummy cake in the basket. "Grandma, what big ears you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hear you with," said the wolf. "Grandma, what big eyes you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to see you with," said the wolf. "Grandma, what a big nose you have. All the better to smell you with," said the wolf. "Grandma, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with," shouted the wolf. The wolf jumped up and tried to eat Little Red Riding Hood. She was too fast and ran out of the house into the forest. The wolf ran after her. "Help! Help!" she shouted. A big, strong woodcutter was working in the forest nearby, and he heard Little Red Riding Hood shout for help. He banged the wolf on the head. The wolf opened his mouth, and out jumped Grandma. She was okay. The wolf ran away into the forest. Then Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood, and the woodcutter ate all the yummy cake. And Little Red Riding Hood never saw that big, bad wolf again. I hope you enjoyed our bedtime story. Good night. Good night.
Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. Incy Wincy Spider went up the spout again. Bedtime stories. Relax and learn before you sleep.
Hello! It's almost bedtime. Did you brush your teeth? Are you ready for a bedtime story? Let's open up our magical storybook. The Tortoise and the Hare. Once upon a time, there was a hare and a tortoise. The hare was very, very fast, and the tortoise was very, very slow. One day, the hare told everyone that he could run faster than them. "I'm the fastest animal in the world," he said. "No one can beat me." "I can," the tortoise said quietly. "You?" asked the hare. "You can't beat me." "I think I can," said the tortoise. "Okay, let's have a race," said the hare. The next day, all the animals came to watch the tortoise and the hare race over the hill to the next town. No one believed that the tortoise could win the race. Tortoise is so slow and hare is so fast, all the animals thought. The horse started the race. "On your marks, get set, go!" she shouted. The animals started running. The hare ran very, very quickly and was soon on the top of the hill. The tortoise was still at the start. The hare looked back and saw the tortoise. He laughed very loudly and stopped to have a snack. First, he ate a carrot. The tortoise was still very far away. Then, he ate another carrot. The tortoise was still far away. So, he ate more carrots, and then fell asleep. He dreamed about winning the race and eating lots more carrots. 1 hour later, he woke up. Yawn. He opened his eyes and saw the old tortoise near the finish line. "No!" he shouted. He stood up and ran very, very quickly to try to beat the tortoise. But he was too late, and the tortoise won the race. "Well done," said the hare to the tortoise. "I'm faster than you, but you beat me." "Thank you," said the tortoise. "But slow and steady wins the race." I hope you enjoyed our bedtime story. Good night.
Good night. The Tortoise and the Hare. Fast is fast and slow is slow, but slow and steady can win the race. Once there was a very fast hare and a very slow tortoise too. The hare told everyone how fast he can run, and the tortoise said, "I can beat you." "Let's have a race," they both agreed, and they turned up at the start. All the animals came and the horse said, "On your marks, get set, go!" They both started running as fast as they could. Soon the hare was out of sight. The tortoise was moving slowly, but he said, "Well, that's all right." Fast is fast, slow is slow, but slow and steady can win the race. The hare thought he could take a rest as he was so far ahead. He ate a carrot, then laid down and used the grass as his bed. When he woke, he looked around and he couldn't believe his eyes. The tortoise was near the finish line. What a big surprise! Slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady is winning the race. The hare jumped up and ran down the hill as fast as his legs would go. But he couldn't catch the tortoise. Oh no, oh no, oh no! The tortoise won, the animals cheered, and the hare came to say, "Well done! I'm faster than you, but you beat me. It was a lot of fun." Slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady won the race. Slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady won the race. Good night.